if you've never been to a ComedyWorx show before, please raise your hand. Ah, that's a good majority of you. All right. So, all right, separate question. If you, this is the first time you're ever seeing ComedyWorx before, please raise your hand. You're the same people. Great. Awesome. Well, if you've never seen the show before, or this is the second time you've seen it, well, this is what we are. We are competitive improvisational comedy. Competitive because we're going to have two teams of improvisers up here competing in scenes and games for your laughs. So, awesome. It's improvisation because there's no script involved. This could be completely made up off the top of these people's heads based on your suggestions. And comedy because, hopefully, it's going to be funny. Now, during the normal course of a ComedyWorx match, you're going to come across a few people. Number one, the largest constituent of people you're going to come across, you're sitting amongst them right now. They're the loyal fans. That's so important, I want you to repeat that after me. You're our
loyal fans.
Awesome. So as our
loyal fans,
you have a couple jobs. You need to give suggestions so we can help get these scenes and games moving along. To give us inspiration for the improv that we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start off right now by just saying, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Nothing.
Oh, we can stop now. Just a quick little window. The first thing I heard loudly and proudly was donuts. So, yeah! So I think the first thing that I hear loudly and proudly, and I feed it to the players to inspire them in the games that they're going to play. But I didn't get a total 100% reaction out of that. So I'm going to ask you the same question again, but before I ask, take a moment and think. What did I have for breakfast this morning? Okay, so you got an answer in your head? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be out breakfast. It could be like, I don't know, crayons. I don't know. Just fine. What'd you have for breakfast this morning? Oxygen! There are a lot of people. So to make it easier on me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it up into sections, all right? So from this table back here and the people against the wall, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Great, awesome. This way, we're going to do another food question. Just what's your favorite food?
Corn dogs.
Again, donuts rule. Against the back tables back here and the people on the bleachers, what's something you saw on the way here tonight?
Camel.
Lights, great! And from here, what's your favorite 17th century Spanish philosopher? A moose, yeah. That's basically the way it's going to work. You may run across some other people during the course of play, such as myself. As you can tell by this strategic footlocker wear, I'm the referee for this evening's match. And we've gone over suggestions, but I have a couple other jobs that I have to do. I have to time the games and call the fouls of a ComedyWorx match. Yes, fouls, because, hey, this is a sporting match, and this is a very special match tonight. The first half of the show is going to be a play-in game for the second half, the CIA Championship. That's going to be awesome. That can be called during the course of a ComedyWorx match. The first of which is the groaner foul. So if everyone will please say and do that with me. The groaner foul. Alright, I'll call that 100% participation because these lights are really getting in my eyes. When a player comes on stage, and you know, they're trying to entertain you, but sometimes the humor up here isn't exactly bold. It can be punny, it can be a little inane, it can just be downright bad, that forces a groan from you all. And for an example of that, I'm going to turn to my best friend, and hopefully yours by the end of the night, Mr. Boyce. Everybody say hi, Mr. Boyce.
Hi, Mr. Boyce.
Mr. Boyce.
Yes?
Could you provide us with an example of a groaner-type joke?
Certainly. Why did the dating service for chickens go out of business?
Oh no, why did the dating service for chickens go out of business?
They couldn't make hens meet.
Okay,
that's just wrong, people.
Mr. Boyce has thousands of these, but you know what? We don't want to encourage that kind of humor. So, if you hear something like that, I want you all to react with the most robust groan that you can muster. So right now, just give me your heartiest groan. You're all dying of how bad that humor was. Awesome. If I hear that unanimous groan, I'm going to call the groaner foul, and the player who said such utterance will have to, after the game is finished, come into this, our ComedyWorx apology box, and sincerely apologize to you, our
loyal
fans, for offending comedic sensibilities. You can choose to accept or deny that apology. Man, what's your favorite number? 7. Wow. If you reject that apology, that player will lose 7 points for their team, which is pretty bad considering most games played are only worth 5 points. That's brutal, I feel. And there's another foul here tonight that we can call. It is the brown bag foul. Everyone please do that with me. The brown bag foul. In all seriousness, I know it's the 10:30 show, and I know State just won. You know what? We're going to keep this as a family show. And once again, so important, I want you to repeat it after me. A family show! That's right. That's anything up here that is lewd, crude, lascivious, downright dirty, or can get us there in a hurry, is right out. I certainly don't want to see any of that from anyone. Be it players, be it house staff, be it some random guy who just opens the door and decides to scream obscenities, or even you are loyal fans. So what will happen, if I do have to call a brown bag, and I sincerely hope I don't, I'll take one of these brown paper shopping bags and it'll be placed over the offending player's head for the duration of that game. Also, I'd just like to know this is not a badge of honor, this is not something you should strive for. In fact, we only have 2 brown paper shopping bags, and the third, we just go to plastic with a twist tie.
John?
Yes?
Would you like an example?
You know, Mr. Boyce, you and I, we can talk after the show, but right now I think we're good, okay?
Gotcha.
Thank you, sir. We have a couple housekeeping rules. I just got off the phone with the Surgeon General, and he's determined that smoking causes lung cancer, heart disease, complicates pregnancy. And you know, we here at ComedyWorx believe pregnancy is complicated enough without the addition of I don't want to see any smoking here in the room tonight. If you like, if you feel during the course of the match you have to stand up and take a smoke, you can go outside into our smoking lounge / parking lot combo. Mr. Boyce, can you think of anything I've forgotten?
Did you tell them about cell phones?
Cell phones, yes. Also, if you have a pager or cell phone, everyone, if you have a pager, get a cell phone. Please turn to the off or vibrate position, because if I do hear a phone ring during the match, I will come by and probably answer for you, thus canceling any date, family engagement, personal thing you may have to do because I'm just that good. Anything else, Mr. Boyce?
You've forgotten the capital of South Dakota. Pierre. Bismarck is the capital of North Dakota.
Oh.
Awesome, well,
You know, thank goodness you people aren't in college.
State just won, man. Come on, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah!
That's right. All right, loyal fans, you all ready for a show?
Yeah!
Awesome, Mr. Boyce, introduce the teams.
Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Raleigh Humidome. We're here live for a special presentation by the Comedic Improv Alliance. This is CIA! Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the Humidome is the visiting team, the ComedyWorx Raleigh! Wheelman Wear Kilt, Colorado! Caitlin, Christina Murray, Sean Pottergold, Finch! And Team Captain Jake, give me a potato, money! And now, Raleigh, put your hands together for the home team! Your Hillsborough Street Malamutes! Andrew, Texas Justice, Williams! Gillum, Frenchman, Well! Hershey Kiss, Capadia! And Team Captain Jesse Moonshine Bear, Berkeley! The referee for tonight's match is John Personal Fowler! And covering tonight's match from the 61 and 9/11 yard line, I'm your announcer, the Bach of the Malamutes. They call me Mr. Boyce. We'd like to remind you that the use of flash photography is prohibited, as all members of CIA are in the Federal Witness Protection Program. And now, please rise and show your appreciation for America and for NC State winning by joining us in singing our national anthem.
This is real. Come on, stand up.
perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
John Fowler conducting the opening coin toss.
Capital time to you! This is Captain Jake. Awesome. All right, Jake, since you're part of the visiting team, I'm going to let you go ahead and choose which hand the coin is in.
I'm going to say your left hand.
Yeah, you would be wrong. I'm sorry, Jesse. You get to choose who of what are you doing. Shall you initiate or receive?
We're going to initiate.
Your choice is to receive.
Okay.
Prepare your teams. All right, for the opening round game of What Are You Doing, it goes something like this. We're going to have 2 players from each team come out here, and the Malamutes will be doing an activity, and the carburetors will say, "What are you doing?" To which the Malamutes respond with an activity that he or she is not actually doing. And the aider must start doing that activity. Upon completing that activity, the Malamute will then ask the aider, "Hey, what are you doing?" To which the aider must reply with something they are completely not doing either. And the Malamute will start doing that activity, and it will go back and forth until one player is called out. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't mind me. We're going to start off with an example round. So first player's on flag heel. Alright, this is going to be an example round just to show y'all how this works. Guillaume, initiate.
What are you doing? I'm playing a trombone. What are you doing? I'm fixing my speakers. What are you doing? I'm putting on a hat. Oh, cowboy hat, baseball hat. Hey, what are you doing? Wrestling an electric eel. Awesome!
Let's go ahead and get a suggestion to revolve this round around just to prove that it is improv. Let's get your favorite subject here at NC State.
Philosophy.
Math. Just math. We don't do anything else. Alright, so your players, your suggestion is math. Everything you say to do in this round must revolve, at least in some portion, about math. Melodies, initiate.
What are you doing? Failing a test. Oh, man. Studying. Good idea. What are you doing? Solving the Riemann hypothesis. Oh, God, prime numbers. I'm putting on my glasses. Oh, I'll feel smarter with these on. Now I might pass. I'm trying to study. Page 396. What are you doing? I'm putting lead in my pencil. Let's go! No! What are you doing? I am...
In my enthusiasm at the beginning, I neglected to tell you how players are called out. Players can be called out if they hesitate, if they repeat something, if they respond with an activity that is too close to the activity they're actually doing, or if they owe me $10. It comes back in the end. I need your help for this. Whenever players called out, I want you all to clap your hands, throw your thumbs over your shoulder like you're Fonzie, and say "out of there." So Sean is out of there. And that would be Caitlin. All right, so let's get another suggestion. What about something you would find in a junk drawer?
Tape.
If I accept donuts now, this is the last time we're going to accept donuts. But I will allow it. Caitlin, initiate the suggestion of donuts.
What are you doing?
Eating a jelly-filled donut. What are you doing?
Being a police officer. What are you doing?
Playing with hoops.
I fail to see how hoops and donuts really go together. I'm calling you out. Caitlin is out of there. Such a traveling fan club, man. Let me get a suggestion of the last place you went on vacation.
Oh,
Alaska? Guillaume, you will initiate with the suggestion of Alaska. Players, you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
What are you doing? I'm skiing!
Whoa, this is a lot of fun. Now that's a lot of slow and slippery here.
What are you doing?
I'm hunting a bear.
What are you doing? I'm not...
Alright, so, if I were to say, hey, I'm going to give you $10 and you can go to Walmart and buy anything you want, what would you buy?
Roller skates!
Shoes! Awesome! Me too, the $10 Walmart shoes. You want to ship suggestion of shoes. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Then begin!
What are you doing?
Bunny and cleats.
What are you doing? I'm tying my shoes.
Oh wow, the bunny goes under the serpent. I'm running on the ground in ice skates. What are you doing?
I'm cutting my leg with a sharp pointing object.
From this man's table right here, when you were very young, and somebody asked you, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? What'd you say? Astronaut. Astronaut. Always astronaut. I want to be up here. Andrew, you will start with the suggestion of astronaut. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Then begin.
What are you doing?
I'm traveling to the Mir space station.
Oh wow, there's a lot of metal.
What are you doing?
Oxygen. I'm traveling to fight Martians.
I need my space modulator. Exploding into space and rocket.
I'm hesitating horribly.
Out of there!
Jake, are you the last player from your team?
Sadly, I am.
That is sad. Can someone please raise their hand, not knowing why? You, ma'am. What are your first and last initials? CB. CB. All right. What are you doing in this round must revolve around the letter CB. So, for example, you could be counting bottles.
Hey!
Yeah. All right, Jake. Please initiate with the initial CB.
What are you doing?
Collecting beehives. What are you doing?
I'm cowboy bashing.
Yeah. Counting beehives.
That means 5 points to the Malamute.
That brings our score to Malamutes 5.
Oh, all right. So I need the captains on play field. This brings us into the challenge round, where the team that just lost gets the team that challenge that just won to a game they'd like to see them play. Jake, I believe your team just lost.
Yes, we did. Thanks for bringing that up.
This is just what I do. So you can challenge Jessie and her team to a game that you'd like to see them play.
I challenge you to a game of forward reverse.
Oh.
Jessie, do you accept?
I accept.
Very good. Prepare your team. All right, for this, I need a couple suggestions.
Gymnastics.
No, I'm not going to show gymnastics. That's cool. And we've already gotten the sport. So let's get, what about, what current world event interests you?
Potatoes!
Senators. I heard potatoes. The first thing I heard, that is a real world event. So, potatoes and gymnastics are your suggestions. The game of forward and reverse. Players from Malamutes will come out and they'll start doing a scene. However, it's not just going to be a normal scene. No, that would be crazy. It's like I have a remote and I'm watching this on DVD and I can say reverse and the players must do the scene in reverse from the point I called reverse and then forward and they will go forward. It's pretty simple, really. Malvins, are you ready?
Yes!
Let's begin!
Nice bit of stretching.
Okay, come on.
Reverse! Forward!
Oh, nice bit of stretching.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great day for the potato gymnastic tryout.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I used to be a chip, but now I want to be a whole potato.
Reverse!
I used to be a chip, but now I want to be a whole potato.
Forward!
I used to be a chip, but now I want to be a whole potato.
All right, first step, the potato sacks. Come on, get them on.
All right.
Get them on.
Ooh, the chips!
Go dance. I've been practicing the parallel spots.
Reverse!
I've been practicing the parallel stunts. Go dance. Go dance. Parallel spots.
Reverse! Forward!
Oh, of course, we've been practicing the parallel spots. Oh, great master potato teacher.
Coach, why do you not let my children just have fun?
Mother!
Reverse!
Mother!
Forward!
It's okay.
The spots of my life.
How will you win the golden fry?
Reverse!
How will you win the golden fry?
Coach, why do you not let my children have fun?
Yes, of course, master potato gymnast teacher.
I've been practicing for the parallel spots.
Of course, master teacher gymnast potato.
And left time! In that first round, it was painfully obvious which team got the 5 points. I would be the team with players left standing. But you know what? That was a head-to-head round, and the challenge round is not. So for that, we have to use our ComedyWorx Paddles of Justice. They get a standing ovation wherever they go. I should take them to work with them. Now, does anybody have a take-home version of these known as our Judges Wapners? Anyone? Anyone? No? Alright, well, that's crazy. Why would you? Well, if you ever want to come back to ComedyWorx and check out the show, you can buy power for $2 a pair at concession stands, and we can never take that away from you. However, since there's nothing tonight, and that would be complete anarchy, and we don't want that, I'm going to distribute these 3 loaner pairs. Loaner meaning they're ours, not yours, and if you fail to come back, yes?
John, sorry to interrupt, sir, but there is an actual...
I was stealing!
Sorry, sir.
Can I hit the house lights, please? Alright, so, yeah! Oh, I found the paddle. Let's get that other one. Ma'am, what's your name? Jennifer, alright! Mr. Voice is a wily one. Alright, so, like Jennifer, if you go and have the foresight to purchase our paddles of justice, we will go ahead and have Mr. Boyce point you out during the show and we'll clap for you. So that's awesome. But since this is not U.S. Congress, we want to prove that you can do more than just buy power. I'm going to hand out some of these loaner pairs, meaning they're ours, not yours, and you have to give them back at the end of the show. And to do that, I'm going to give them to whoever gives me the best dog bark. So get barking! If I gave you a pair of loaner paddles of justice, please raise them high in the sky. You sir, what's your name? Tim. Tim! Katie! Yeah! This is very serious. No joking aside, I need you all to stand. No, not all of you. Pardon me. Those who have paddles of justice. Please put the paddles in one hand and raise them. And raise your other. And repeat after me. I swear.
I swear.
But not in front of Mama.
But not in front of Mama.
All right, you're sworn in. Now you have a very solemn duty as judges. You must tell us which games you prefer. The outcome of this match hinges on your opinion, so make it a good one. So keep that. Yes. So please keep that game of Portiverse in mind as we see the game the carburetors are about to play. Comes on, play field. Excellently played game of Portiverse. You may now challenge Jake and his team to a game you'd like to see them play.
I would love to see you play Ship Left, Ship Right.
Ooh.
Works for me.
Alright, cool, prepare your team! Actually, let's come up here and form the Rubik's Cube to death. It's scary. Alright, for the game of Shift Left, Shift Right, we're going to have 2 players at the forefront, and they'll be conducting a scene in a particular location. For example, you know, when you go back to the vacation I asked for, where would you like to go if you could pick anywhere on Earth? Alright, for this game in the North Pole. Shift Left. As you see, I can say shift left or shift right, depending, and the players will do that, and they switch to a completely different location, and a different scene occurs. So let's get a place that you would associate with danger.
The dentist.
Let's get an exciting place that you've been in the past year. Back in time. Awesome. And let me get any suggestion at all. It doesn't have to be a place.
God, Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. Alright, players, shift left in review. Shift left.
Dentist office.
Shift left.
Back in time.
Shift left.
Yogi Bear.
Alright, players, are you ready for this game of shift left, shift right?
Yes!
Then please shift left and begin the North Pole.
Mrs. Claus, we want workers' comp.
Boo, I'm sorry. I just can't deal with this right now.
Look, we elves work all around the year, and we're trying to make toys for these kids, and they're not even grateful. They're all snotty and stuff. Now, you know, we're getting a real job here.
Why don't you just ask Santa? I can't do this right now.
Shift left, dentist office.
Okay, I'm doing the job, but don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Yes, okay, now I'm just gonna need you to tell me a little bit about your dental history, like,
Never been to the dentist before. First time. Really nervous. Really nervous.
Ooh, first time for both of us.
Great Scott! We're gonna go back in time. I built this giant time machine over here. Let's drive.
Shift left.
I'm so glad we're here in this picnic in beautiful Jellystone National Park.
Hey, Frank, it is lovely.
I'm just so glad to be here with you. I mean, wow. I never thought that we would be together like this.
I know. I'd always kind of hoped, but this is a little bit of a surprise.
Shift left, dentist office.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you take your pick. The big drill. The not so big drill. I really don't know which one to use. The big drill.
Shift right, go
This is because we've decided we're outsourcing to China. Oh, forget the bird flu. You have the flu right now. No, we're outsourcing to China. That's all there is to it. Now you better pack your bags.
All right, I'll just do whatever you want. I've put up with this for years. You just go out every Christmas Eve and
Oh,
you don't
here
come
she
home.
goes.
Maybe we shouldn't have set up our, camping site this close to this cave over here.
Can't this one?
Whoa. You're right, these dinosaurs are much bigger in person. Who's like it?
And that's time we got So judges, it falls to you. Did you prefer the game as played by the Aiders. On the count of 3, I want you to raise up the color of the puddles of justice of the team you prefer. On the count of 3, you will look at 1, 2, 3! Woo! Please update us on that score.
5s.
Captain Carburetors on the playing field. I don't need you. Sit down. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Okay? Alright, so excellently played game of shift left, shift right. You find yourself in a tie, and because you won the challenge round, you get to now participate in the choice round. You get to choose the game that you and your team to play.
Hey, why don't we play soap opera?
Do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Then prepare your team. All right, let me get an adjective that you wouldn't normally hear in English class.
Voluptuous.
Saucy. All right, and from the back wall back there, you've been extremely quiet. Let me get a noun that you associate with your mother.
Sausage.
So, what's going to happen? We've all seen this bad 1970s soap opera. It's like, I don't even know, because I just blocked it out of my memory. But, you know that Fort Charles and General Hospitals have been extremely lame things for most. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this, the Aiders come out and do a scene in the style of one of those classic soap operas. And every now and again, we're going to hear a sting. Like that. And one of the players from the Carburetors is going to step into this box, and then we will hear their innermost thoughts.
I wonder if they're buying this.
And that's really all that you need to know about this game. So, Carburetors, are you ready? Yes! Let me get into soap opera Saucy Sausage.
On our last episode of Saucy Sausage, Bob and Jim were arguing in the hospital.
Jim, I just don't know if I can do this. I just don't know if I can turn over my Saucy Sausage company to you if I die during this surgery.
I don't think you can.
They'll never get the secret of Saucy Sausage from me.
You forget, old man, that I came up with the recipe for saucy sausage.
We own that recipe now. We bought it from you.
Yes.
Beads and trinkets are so much more valuable than I thought they would be.
We paid good money for that recipe.
Well, time being what they are, money being what it is, I gave you the wrong recipe.
Meanwhile, at the Saucy Sausage Factory,
You worker, come on, we're going shopping. I don't want to do this anymore. Dad, I was managing the floor.
Oh.
Do sausagers.
my 8-year-old daughter is the best manager we've had so far.
Sydney, the fear you inspire in people is truly invigorating.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're an 8-year-old who hasn't even been to school. You really put those people.
Why won't you let me go to school? I hate managing.
Now.
Ha-ha! In an effort to steal your formula, we've taken your daughter hostage.
Well, that won't work. I don't even put her through school.
As we see the game, the Malamutes are about to choose. Captain Jesse, now you may come on the playing field. Hey, what's up?
Hey, oh my gosh.
Okay, so you want to play?
Oh my god.
Like, what game do you want to play?
Oh my god, can we play Styles Replay?
Totally! All right! Now, let me get a suggestion of, I don't know, something that you find totally happy.
Crafting.
Something unusual that this man would craft with.
Marshmallows.
Unusual that he would craft with. I craft with marshmallows. Okay, so what's going to happen in this game of Styles Replay is we're going to see the Malamutes come up and they're going to do a 1-minute scene. And after we do that 1-minute scene, we're going to get suggestions of like film styles, theater styles, literature, etc. And we're going to see them replay that same scene 3 times in those styles. You got it?
Yes.
Awesome, cool. Malamutes, are you ready?
Yes!
Time to begin.
Welcome back to today's crafts.
Oh, today on today's crafts, have we got a surprise for you?
Boy, do we. We have the country's foremost marshmallow craftsman coming on.
Oh, Joe, come on out
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be on.
So nice to have you here today.
Well, now, we have seen some pretty great crafts on here before. We've seen peanut butter and pretzel sticks. We've seen the popsicle sticks and gumdrops.
We had the celery and the raisins.
That was a good one. But today, we are going to see the world's greatest marshmallow sculpture being built right on the stage.
I can only imagine the excitement that must be going through all of your minds.
I bet.
So, you have your typical marshmallow bag. Buy it anywhere.
Yeah.
I've
seen those in the grocery store.
All right, that's time for the opening round scene of Styles Replay. However, let's spice it up a bit. Let me get a style of movie.
Silent film.
Silent film. All right, let me get a type of literature.
Existential.
Existential. Let me just get any other type of genre.
M. Night Shyamalan, oh my god, what a twist.
What? M. Night Shyamalan, oh my god, what a twist. Some commentary here. Alright, Melanie, your styles are silent film, existential, and M. Night Shyamalan, oh my god, what a twist. What style shall we be seeing first?
Oh, we're going to see silent film.
Oh, certainly. Alright, players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And M. Night Shyamalan, etc., etc. What style shall we be seeing?
We're going to go with the M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night, whatever. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's see it.
Well, this is our craft show.
We're not really sure what's going to happen.
Calm down. Look.
I can't calm down!
They're here, okay? Look, they're not going to hurt you.
There are marshmallows out there. Marshmallows fly nice. There's another one.
I can see them!
I haven't been able to say that word since my first wife was choked by No!
Look! The marshmallow sculpture! It's come alive! It's moving!
It's not the sugar! It's not the sugar! It's a turtle!
I'm diabetic!
It's a turtle!
You have the style of existential left. Which style shall we be seeing? Great, let's see it!
The way these lights look, do you think people want to idea?
The lights deserve a few words.
Blinded by the lights. use more.
White cylindrical objects.
Time. There has been nothing in this life for me save the marshmallows. Nothing. And now, this mellows are gone.
Maybe they are, John.
I shall be the stick on the s'mores of life.
I have never loved and will never love again.
Once again, judges, I call upon you. Did you prefer the game of Styles Replay as played by the Mounties or Ship? What were we playing? I don't even remember. Soap opera. It's totally cool. All right, please raise the color kilometer of the team you preferred. 1, 2, 3. Could you hit us with that score?
That brings our score to Malamutes 10, Aiders 5, you and me, nothing.
That's the way it goes. Come on, Cliffield! You can totally come on the field. It's totally This brings us into the last chance round, which will be a head-to-head round of the do-run run. Do you accept?
I accept.
Do you accept?
Oh, I accept.
Awesome. This will be a 10-point round. So the winner of this round wins the first half of the match and will go on to play the second half, the championship game of the CIA. Prepare your teams in alternating red blue order. Oh, you guys remember that old song? It was done by like Greenwich and Barry and other people. I don't even know because I just heard like this spiel secondhand. But it kind of goes a little something like this. I met her on a Monday and my heart stood still. Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Yeah, kind of like Mr. Voice is playing. All right. Well, no. So this game is kind of a knockoff of that. It's a knockoff of that. Instead of we'll be replacing "And My Heart Stood Still" with your one-syllable names. So let's go ahead and start off with an example with the name of Bob. Sean, will you begin?
Yes, I will.
Let me begin.
Met him on a Monday and his name was Bob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? He was messy and we called him a slob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
Especially when he ate corn on the cob.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he liked to know.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he didn't.
Awesome! All right, go ahead. It's all in the example round. Okay, so you may notice we'll be getting your one-syllable names, and as Caitlin has proved, it's kind of hard to be the third person because you're going to have to rhyme not once, not twice, but 3 times. You also may have noticed that there's a little bit of singing going on here. And you may notice the CIA, we're not exactly the most talented in singing. So what you guys need to do is join us in the do-run, run, run, the do-run runs, and the ba-da-ba-da yes, and hopefully we're going to drown these guys out. So let's try a do-run run right now. Do-run, run, run, do-run, run. Now ba-da-ba-da yeah. Ba-da-ba-da yeah. Awesome. All right, guys, so you're going to sing along with us? Yeah! All right, you won't regret it. So let's go ahead and get a one-syllable name from anybody in the room.
Tim!
All right, the name is Tim, and we will start with Guillaume in the name of Tim.
Met him on a Monday and his name was Tim.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
On his car he had pretty sweet rims.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He was kind of slim.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He fought with Jim.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he really liked to swim.
Did you run, run? Did you run, run?
Well, his favorite computer game, it was The Sims.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
He had to sign up for classes at NC State, and the number was his PIN.
Regardless of how you murdered the meter, Tim does not rhyme with Tim in any shape or fashion. So Andrew is. So players can be called out if they repeat a rhyme that's already been repeated, if they murder the meter of the song, if they fail to rhyme, or for any other reason that I choose to come up with because I'm wearing the stripes, and I'm just that cool. So over here, let's give us a one-syllable name, please.
Joe.
Joe. Awesome. The name is Joe, and we're going to start with Sean. Players, begin.
Met him on a Monday and his name was Joe.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
He liked to garden and he had a hoe.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Da-da-da, yeah.
And his lawn he liked to mow.
Da-da-da, yeah.
Even though he was kind of low.
Da-da-da, yeah.
And his friends called him slow.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
His favorite bird was a crow.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
And his favorite writer was Edgar Allan Poe.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Da-da-da, yeah.
He fell and stubbed his toe.
Da-da-da, yeah.
He liked to crow.
Out of there.
Let's give another name right here. Lawn.
Jack.
Excuse me?
Lon.
Lawn. Awesome. The name of Lawn. Okay, we'll start with you in the name of Lawn.
I met him on a Wednesday and his name was Lon.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
Got up at the crack of dawn.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Da-da-da, yeah.
And he had a pet fawn.
Da-da-da, yeah.
And he mowed his lawn.
Da-da-da, yeah.
And he liked to frawn.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run,
Define fraud for me.
Frawn is the verb in which when you read fronds, you frawn.
Oh, certainly. Then players, continue.
His favorite movie was Tron.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
He had a sheep named Sean.
Did-do run, run, da-da-da, yeah.
And Jesse moved his pond
Da-da-da, yeah.
to beat his friend Sean.
Da-da-da, yeah. Out of there.
Let me get one syllable name.
Yeah.
Zach. Awesome. All right, your name is Zach, and we will start with Caitlin. With the name Zach. Players, begin.
I met him on a Monday and his name was Zach.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
His favorite team was the Wolfpack.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
His doctor was a hack.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He fell and broke his back.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
They stretched him on a rack.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
Doing improv was his knack.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
But it made him really hungry, he had to have a snack.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And his stomach lacked.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he couldn't do track.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he had
Oh, sorry, Caitlin, yes.
Out of there.
On your own bench. No switching here. Sorry, tough. All right, one syllable name.
Jack!
Dan.
Jack!
Dan. We've already used Jack.
Dan!
Chuck, awesome. All right, Speaking of from ComedyWorx experience, ComedyWorx has been around for 17 years and it hadn't happened yet, so I don't think it's going to happen tonight, okay? Sorry. All right, we're going to start with the name of Chuck, and we're going to start with Jesse. Begin.
He met him on a Tuesday and his name was Chuck.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
He was poor and couldn't spare a buck.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run. Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
Lollipops he liked to suck.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He had his bed and he tucked.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He was Irish, had lots of luck. His favorite song was Knuck If You Buck.
Well, interesting. Buck is a repetition, so it is.
Out of there.
Only Jake is left from the haters. This could be our last round of the Do Run Run. I'm from over here. Let me get one more name.
Dan!
Ted.
Link. Awesome. Bravo to you. All right. We're going to start with the name of Link, and Jake, you start.
I met him on a Thursday and his name was Link.
Did-do run, 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 did-do run, run.
His favorite thing to do was blink.
Do run, 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 do run, run, ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He couldn't think,
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
and he did stink,
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
and he...
Dan! The name is Dan! And let's speed it up.
Man motto was Dan, his name was Dan.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
He loved Fruit Loops, he liked the toucan.
Do run, 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 do run, run, ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He was a real man.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he liked toucan.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
And he played in the sand.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
His other favorite cereal was Raisin Bran.
Do run, 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 do run, run.
And his favorite kind of juice was cran.
Do run, 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 do run, run, ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
He had a friend named Stan.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
Hit him with frying pan.
Ba-da-ba-da, yeah.
Yes?
That was the last round, and 10 points have gone to the Malamutes. What's the score?
For those people who are not looking at the scoreboard, that brings our final score to Malamutes 20, Aiders 5!
Malamutes advancing on to the second half and into the ComedyWorx/CIA Championship.
Like Monmouth.
You guys can stand up and visit our sanitary concession stands or our delicious bathrooms, and we will be back after a brief 5-minute halftime!
For the second half of our CIA ComedyWorx match, introducing the winning team, the Aider family. Steve-O, Mark, Ryan, and Joe, ready for action. And your returning defending champions, the Mindless Light Hillsborough Street Malamutes, Andrew, Ian, Kirk, and Jesse. On your mark, let's start the CIA final round.
Captain Jesse, excellently played first half. Hey, here you are again for the championship match. Captain Joe, you've been seated high. You have a very tough opponent ahead of you. Shake hands, please. Alright, since you're the championship team, you get to, well actually, you don't get to choose anything because I'm choosing for the opening game, the game of the story. So please, prepare your team. In alternating red, blue order as before. Okay, so what you're going to see now is a conducted story. Let me get a title of a story that's never been written before.
Art of Baking Cheeseburgers.
Bob Rode a Pony. Alright, this will be the story of Bob Rode a Pony. And since I don't ever want to have to say that title again, whenever I point to you, you have to say the title of... Awesome. Alright, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to sit here and I'll be pointing at one of the players, and whenever I point at them, they must start telling the story of... And when I pull my finger away, they must stop mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-syllable, mid-whatever. And I point to somebody else, they have to pick up exactly where they were left off. Alright? Make sense?
Yeah.
Alright, scooch on right here, guys. So this is chapter 1 of...
Bob had a pony. It had a lovely, lustrous coat, the color of amber. He rode it day in and day out, saying,
I love you, pony. Let us ride into the mountains, and into the hills, and into the sea, even as we must go.
And he went into the hills, but there in the black forest was something terrible.
Something he could never have seen coming. A dragon of enormous proportion.
The dragon tried to get him. He tried to run away, but it was too late. Because the dragon had caught up already. So, what can I do? I have to survive this.
he said, I will ride you, pony, until I have to leave you behind.
He rode as fast as he could through the hills, over the mountains, and into the sea.
But then he realized that horses can't swim too well.
And that this horse was actually a seahorse.
That was a lucky occurrence. He turned into the dragon.
Oh! You started saying the first syllables of dragon. You did not pick that up. Hirsch is. Out of there. The clapping. All right. So I can call players out if they do not repeat, where the person left off. If their story is just getting extremely weird and wacky. If I don't like it, just normal stuff. It's kind of intuitive. All right. So this is chapter 2 of. Excellent.
He thanked the moray eel for the scuba gear as he was having some difficulties
breathing underwater. But thankfully, the
moray eel was very kind in letting them use his
scuba gear in order to breathe underwater.
As you see, humans and horses cannot breathe underwater. So he went into shore, and when he got to the shore, he met...
Oh, Mark is confused. He is. Out of there. 3 of.
So, after visiting the kingdom, Bob took his pony out to the sea again.
And Steve had to append his sentence with again, so Steve is. Out of there. Chapter 4 of.
Bob took his pony and journeyed back into the sea, where they met again with their eel for the 4th time.
The eel had been sadly slain by the evil dragon, who had killed him out of spite. Poor eel, his children were sad. The dragon
had no idea how to handle the crying moray eel, so he decided to bring in his pal,
Neptune. He came with his mighty trident
of power. Decided to sit down and talk about it, like man to seahorse to eel.
Because eels, seahorses, and men have feelings too. So they sat down and had a nice...
hit the psychologist.
The psychologist really doesn't make sense, so Guido is. Out of there. Chapter 5 of.
Their problems resolved, they decided to go on a journey. Bob's pony was still not tired, even after all this
seeing that they had been doing across the valleys and hills of the sea, they decided to ride on the flat stepped
horse of another place. And they went there, and they saw sights. And
Joe is boring me to
They rode across the steppes, reveling in the exciting cold air of Russia.
They were turned to Neptune and asked, "Is it true that you can dig a hole through the earth to China?" Neptune said, "Why, yes, of course it is."
Neptune wouldn't say that! This is the final chapter of.
Bob rode a pony.
They were running quickly. The pony was getting tired. He didn't know what to do. He turned behind him, and he saw the dragon had come back. It had ran out of therapy.
out of therapy, what do?
You get tired of sitting and talking about your feelings.
Because nobody likes to talk about their feelings.
All they like to do is sit and chase ponies.
Tease around with your best friend,
Bob!
Brush, you did not complete the deed, and you did not either! Drive it in!
Yes?
Score, please.
5-0.
Ah, thank you. All right, cuts on play field. A familiar position for you, the challenge round. Your team has just won, so you will be challenged to a game by Joe.
I challenge you to comic book.
Do you accept? Then prepare your team. All right, let me get a suggestion of something that would be flaming. Sharks! Sharks! Wow! All right, and what about something grippy? Toilet paper. Toilet paper! His suggestions are Iron Maiden and toilet toilet paper. Alright, for the game of comic book, it goes a little something like this. The players will be doing a scene, however, only one of them has free reign to say and do what they wish. The other three are constrained by reading lines out of comic books. Players, if you will please show us which comic books you're reading from.
Fantastic.
I have the ever popular Wacky Adventures of Cracky.
Comic book.
I would like to mention that there's an ad back for people patches, and it's the 1971 Vietnam era Peace Man.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is pretty cool. It's part of our history.
Talk to me after the show.
All right, children. Children, line up for the band ride.
If Richard still wants his young partner, he may take him.
Yes, Richard may bring his doll along. Now, Richard, did you bring your doll along today?
What a hollow sound, sheer luck.
I just don't know what to do with kids these days. All right, boys. Now, get in the van. We're going to the Iron Maiden concert. Now, get in the van. Get your safety belts on, okay?
Hold it, mister. I may be a monster, but I'm not helpless.
I know you're not helpless. That's why I didn't even adore ya.
He looks harmless. Cause.
Well, you know, it's just that your brother here, he hears these things in school, and I think it's from the television. That's why we don't have a television.
It's Ali Baji, the bandit chic.
I know. Look, we've been going to school with Ali Bob and the Badgie, chic, whatever, for 5 years now. We don't want to talk about his name anymore. Okay?
Behold, the guardian all things born unto this land.
The guardian.
Gotta get rid of these clowns fast.
I'm off to lunch at the Gilded Cuttlebone.
Well, you two want to come to the Iron Maiden concert still, right?
Splendid, we've reached our goal behind that door.
That's right. All right, now let's start going. Come on. All right, boy, down in the car right here.
Heck, you're incendiary enough to light the way for us.
Yeah, let's light on the flashlight. All right.
Scientific deduction tells me no other tactic can come to me. It must be
Oh no, I think we're at the wrong concert.
Justice. Also, please keep the game of comic book in mind as to be compared to the game the Ainers are about to play. Captain's on the playing field. You can come on stage. All right, please challenge Joe and his team to a game.
Joe, would you play hesitation for me?
Very well, play your team. What's a kind of animal that you always wish you could have?
Mongoose.
Mongoose. All right, so this player is going to play a game of hesitation. They'll be up here doing a normal scene. However, in the context of the normal scene, they're going to stop and they're going to hesitate a little bit. For example, like let's say they're going to the door. I'm like, I want to answer the door. That's right. But it's not only the door. You guys are going to be providing with some kind of dialogue that really doesn't make sense. So, for example, let's say I'm going to open the
Psychic impulse.
wall, or even let's get even crazier. Open the elephant. There we go. So this is a game for you guys just to I don't know, get the players. I don't know. So with that said, we've got the players' suggestion on Mongoose. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Let's begin.
Crikey! It's a snake!
It is a snake. You needed help, mister.
I'm going to pry his mouth open!
No! It's got his leg.
Oi!
Scrappy, you've got to do something.
No!
Bad Mongoose. Mister, that was a close one.
Yes.
Why have you been hugging snakes?
It reminds me of a time with my mother. She brought some snakes into my crib.
Childhood memories.
Did you drop your snake again?
How did you get here?
I followed you. I brought some friends for you.
Julian, you can't do that. You like the snakes.
Oh, I also have some
Aardvarks.
some coconuts. I like coconuts.
Yes, I love coconuts.
Excellent.
Yeah, you can have one.
Can I have some coconuts instead of snakes?
No.
But,
Yes, you can. Yes, you're a good boy.
oh, thank you.
And some for his little mongoose.
Oh, thank you, little mongoose. That's his favorite food next to,
Jackie! Granola bars!
next to spandex. So stretchy and it makes me jump really good.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Otis, thank you for watching my monkeys while I went on vacation.
Oh, that was no problem.
Wow, it's my. You remind me of my.
Mordor!
Mordor!
Would you like some coconuts or some snakes? I'm wearing some right now. Just let them nibble right here. This feels wonderful. It feels like
Dentures.
oh, dentures.
Our whole family wears dentures.
Oh, excellent.
You know what we also wear?
Screwdrivers.
We wear screwdrivers.
Coconuts with screwdrivers and pictures. Is it all right? It looks like it's dying. Fine, it just needs to eat lots of spandex.
Oh God! What am I saying? It's
Wow. You know, why don't we go out to? Why don't we go?
The portal of doom.
To the portal of doom.
And that's time for the game of education. Seen the portal of doom at some point. Awesome. All right. So judges, once again, I need to call upon you. Did you prefer the game of hesitation or the game of? I'm sorry, Jesse. You're totally. What, comic book? Oh, that game. Comic book. Yeah. Comic book or hesitation. On the count of 3, do the paddle thing. 1, 2, 3. I see a red, and a blue. All right, 5 points again to the Mountain View. Choice round. Captain Jesse, please come onto the playing field. Hey Jesse, what's up?
Hey,
All right, you won that. Now it's your turn to choose a game for you and your team to play.
we would love to play Shoulda Said.
Certainly. Do you accept?
I accept.
Then prepare your team. Okay. Other than basketball in the NCAA tournament, what's a sport that you enjoy?
Racquetball.
Perfect. Yes. Okay. And give me the kind of person you in school. Bully. A bully. All right. Your suggestions for this game of Should Have Said are lacrosse and bully. All right. For the game of Should Have Said, the players will be coming out and they'll be conducting a scene. And through the course of the scene, they'll be, of course, speaking. Hopefully, unless once again it's a silent film. But at any point, I can blow my whistle and say Should Have Said, and they must change the last line of dialogue that was just said and replace it with something completely different. So, players, are you ready? Yes. Let me begin.
I heard this was
lacrosse. Girls like you.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh my gosh, don't you think lacrosse players are so dreamy?
Should have said.
Don't you think that lacrosse is the coolest sport ever?
Should have said.
I think monkeys are awesome.
Did you know that the rhesus monkey is one of the
Don't listen to the geek. You don't know what he's keeps talking about monkeys again.
He's wrong. Quit with that monkey talk.
Monkeys are important to me. Should have said. I'm tired of monkeys. Always monkeys. Should have said.
Would you like to go out with me?
Oh, I've got monkeys.
You never offered me monkeys! You never listened! You never gave me sugar either!
You just kept saying it's salt! Steve, my star player having a bit of an argument here in the hallway after school.
She wants monkeys. She likes cookies on monkeys. Monkeys hate me.
I hate monkeys too. In fact, we're gonna beat those East Side monkeys next week.
Yeah!
That's right.
Beat them! Beat them!
You can't defeat the monkeys! The monkey is the noblest animal on the planet!
Choose that!
The monkey is my favorite thing!
Choose that!
I'm assertive now!
Now it's time for you to do the game for your team to play.
I think we'll play a little Oscar-winning moment.
Ah, awesome. Do you accept?
Yes.
Great. Please prepare your team. All right, let's get a situation that one would define as perilous. Meeting Phil Collins. Sometimes Comedy Works, when you give good suggestions, we give you candy, and you can get another one good suggestion. So here's a worksheet. And what they're going to be doing is they're going to be conducting a scene. However, at any point during the scene, I can blow my whistle and call an Oscar-winning moment. And for that, the player must deliver their most heartfelt speech or such an act that would be worthy of winning an Oscar. So, that's all I really have to say. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Your suggestion is meeting Phil Collins. Begin!
Yeah? Did you see that sign? Phil Collins is having a tour.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna go and see him. He's coming out and he's gonna be like, yeah. Like, yeah, Phil Collins! Great. Alright. So, gotta remember not asking me stupid questions.
Alright.
He's Phil Collins.
Yeah. All right.
Remember that.
So, what's his favorite color? Like things like that, you know? Non-stupid questions.
What's his favorite color?
Yeah, good question.
Ryan, Oscar-winning moment!
You should know Phil Collins' favorite color. It's aquamarine. Aquamarine is the color of the soul. He plays his music and he says, this speaks to me. These rocks of the earth, colors of the ocean. That is what speaks to the poetry of the heart. I shouldn't ask what his favorite color is. Are you ready to meet him?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oscar-winning moment!
And it was then when I first saw the noble brow, that expression of grandeur. I knew you were my mentor, and I had become his student.
Moment over!
How did you get in my dressing room?
I love you!
I know your favorite color.
Two, we asked for aquamarine. Let's get it back. All right.
My favorite color is yellow.
What? It's yellow.
Steve, Oscar-winning moment.
It was on the 1976 Genesis album, A Trick of the Tail, when I first realized that yellow would be my favorite color. And it broke my heart to see these young children crying. It broke my heart so much that I wrote another pop tune that scored #1 on the U.S. charts. And then I decided to reunite with Genesis.
However,
That's what I'm saying. Just the losers tumbling, baby. We're going global. You and me, baby. What are these kids doing here?
I
don't know. Bill Collins is a sellout.
Brian, Oscar-winning moment.
I believed in you. Trusted you. You were always there for me. When my cat died. When I broke up with my invisible friend because he stole all the chocolate and saved me.
You know what to do. Number 1, 2, 3. I see
a That brings score to 10 points for Moose and 5 points for Squirrel.
Good job. In the last chance round, you find your team still woefully behind. I will let you choose the last chance game for your team to play.
I choose 185.
Jesse, do you accept? Get this player teams. All right. So for the last chance round, we're going to be playing the game of 185. Now it's important to note that these jokes are going to be a little off, so we're going to be throwing the groaner foul right out. One player from each team will be coming forward into the now joke box, no longer apology box, and delivering a joke to you. And 185 follows a standard joke format that goes a little something like this. 185 blanks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve blanks in this here bar." And the 185 blanks supply punchline, or you guys supply the blanks, and they supply the punchline. For example, 185 ducks walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I don't serve ducks in this here bar." And the 185 ducks reply, "Oh, what'll we do?" So let's go ahead and let's get our first blank by what's the occupation that takes 4 or more years of schooling to get? Hairdresser. Okay, 185 hairdressers walk the bar. Players, begin.
So 185 hairdressers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve hairdressers in this here bar." And the hairdressers say, "Oh, don't tease us like that."
Sorry, I forgot to explain how this game is scored. If you make any reaction, you can stay, Brian. If you make any reaction at all to any of the players' utterances, be it a laugh, a groan, crying at how bad it was, punching the person next to you and say, "You know what? I really didn't like that joke. I'm going to ding this." And Mr. Boyce will score 1 point for that player's team. However, if you don't do anything at all and just stare in stone cold silence, kind of like you're doing now, I'm going to blow this duck call. Brian, continue.
Thank you. 185 hairdressers walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we can't serve hairdressers." Hairdressers look at him and say, "What do we get a hairdo?"
Okay, 185 hairdressers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we do not serve hairdressers in this bar." 185 hairdressers say, "Hey, you can't brush us off."
185 hairdressers walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve hairdressers here." The hairdressers say, "We're gonna cut you."
So, these 185 hairdressers walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, I can't serve hairdressers in here." So the hairdresser said, "Come on, man, don't cut me off."
Alright, let's get something else. Let's get an animal that you only wanted to do.
Panda.
A moose, alright! 185 mooses walk into
So, 185 mooses walk into a bar, and they say, "Hey, can we have a drink?" And the bartender says, "Nah, I can't serve mooses in here." So the mooses say, "That's what the guy told us, we've been bullwinked."
185 mooses walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve mooses here. The mooses say, hey, where'd all the hairdressers go?
185 moose walking in a bar, employed by the police department. They're on break. So, hey, a good bartender asks for a drink. He says, I'm sorry, we can't serve mooses. And the moose look at him and say, let's get the chief on the horn.
Alright, we've exhausted the moose jokes. Okay, let's get an article of clothing.
Underwear.
Skirt. Excuse me?
Miniskirt.
Miniskirt, sure. 185 miniskirts walking to a bar.
Alright, 185 miniskirts walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we do not serve miniskirts in this bar. 185 miniskirts say, hey, you can't shortchange us like that.
185 miniskirts walk into a bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we just can't serve miniskirts. The miniskirts ask why. He's like, because you're all too underage, minors.
185 miniskirts walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve miniskirts in this here bar. And the 185 miniskirts say, that's scandalous.